All right. Hi, everybody. So today we're going to talk about the meshing of my data. Again, as I mentioned in the last video, I'm still currently having issues for the purposes of this homework submission, but I feel like I'd give you guys a bit of a rundown as to what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And again, I'd like to reiterate, this is what the point cloud looks like in MATLAB, right? There's a bit of noise, the bottom face, yada yada, but at the end of the day, I still feel like this circle should be well enough defined that the mesh lab should be able to figure it out. Again, we have fairly well-defined areas. Um, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and power up the mesh lab and just show you the process I've been going through and some things that I might explore doing. So I have the combined results mesh that I used a TXT compiler for. Um, and here you can see the mesh isn't actually that bad. Again, there's a little bit of noise with the flat plates or the ground, but I would expect to be able to do that to get rid of those faces via the elimination technique. So we're going to go ahead and go to render, show normal. I'm gonna put the dot decorator on it just so you can see it a little easier. And again, it looks okay. There's a little bit of noise, but I'm not too horribly concerned with that with the noise itself. Because it's not a lot. I mean, there's the ground, which I would expect this area or this program to be able to render out a flat surface, but alas. So we're going to go ahead and go to normals, curvature, and orientation. We're going to compute the normals as was described in the homework. So we're going to run it with 10, see what that gives us. And as you can see, they're not actually great, to say the least. Um, I've gotten better numbers in the 75 range where you can see that they're all pointing in one direction. Um, I think that at the end of the day, I needed to try and do a better job filtering, but it's probably more like the 50s maybe. Um, but it doesn't matter. I can get up into the 300, 500 range and it still wouldn't be good. Um, a few iterations ago, I got like this weird spherical, not cylindrical object, but I digress. I'm gonna pump it up to 150 here. I think that was a number I had some success on last time. Um, and it's just a mess. You can kind of see where everything's going. I don't understand how these vertices, they're kind of all pointing the same direction. Um, I think that comes with the territory of the fact that I didn't end up, this target's pretty difficult. It's not a solid object, so probably that may be one of the reasons. Um, so assuming that the combined mesh file is the problem, I'm going to go ahead and start a new one. Um, and I'll just use the front face so we can get a good indication so that it eliminates most of the noise. And as you can see, there's no real noise here. It's just this little architecture down here, which is fine. So I should be able to at least get a thin face of something. Show normals, filter, go ahead and do the normals, curve orientation, normals for point sets, apply. And this is a lot better. It's not as noisy. Might decrease it instead. See what that does. I mean, honestly, that's a lot better. Maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way, huh? Active discovery. Discover with me. Oh my goodness. That works a million times better. Huh. Okay. So now they're all pointed in the same direction. Cool. We love that. We're going to close it and apply that remeshing and the surface construction screened Poisson. See what that gives us. Oh, okay. Well, we have a decent surface, I suppose. Let's see what that ends up giving us. That might not be horrible. It looks more like the testudo right now, frankly, but we're gonna go ahead and start trimming. So let me go ahead and move this out of the way. We're gonna go ahead and delete these vertices. Oh, no faces selected. Sounds good. Gonna go ahead and delete that whole area. We're gonna delete. We're gonna go ahead and select this, delete this whole area. And we're gonna go ahead and select these, delete that. And there we see now we're running into the same issue of it's not going all the way through to my points. There's been a lot of issues that I've been attempting to troubleshoot. I just thought I'd get something up just so that someone could, you guys could see what I was dealing with. Nonetheless, thank you for joining me. I will keep you guys posted, and hopefully I will have this figured out by the time the official final video submission is due. Anyway, thank you very much. I will see you guys later.